I'd like to show you how easy it is to put a fairy garden together. One of the first things you want to do is choose a container. Choose a couple of pieces that you might want to put in your container. I especially like this little house and this little gnome, so I'm going to use these two pieces. I'm going to keep it really simple. So I only chose one plant. I'm going to use the African violet as my plant selection. And I'm going to put this all together for you. So the first thing you want to do is fill your container with appropriate soil for the plants that you're choosing. We're just going to put a couple of scoops in here. If you're wanting to create a hill, you can put a little bit more soil and kind of mound it up, which I'm going to do in this particular instance. I have some sheet moss that we have available for you to purchase. That's going to become kind of the grass for my hill. And I'm going to lay that sheet moss down to cover up the soil first. And that's going to be the beginning of my fairy garden mound. If you want, you can take little tiny pieces of floral wire and use that to pin your sheet moss down to your mound and hold that in place. So that's what I'm going to do in this case. Then I'm going to take my house and I'm going to place my house where I would like to have it. I need to add a little bit more soil to bring the level of the house up to the edge of the pot. There's my little house. I'm going to then plant my African violet. I'm going to take it out of the pot. I'm going to loosen the roots just a little bit and then plant it in my container. I think what I want to do, instead of adding, you can add stones to create a little pathway if you want to do that. I'll go ahead and add a little more soil to cover up that African violet, and again bring the soil level up to the edge of the pot. I'm going to add a little bit of heavier moss just alongside of the house to add a little bit of texture and color. I'm going to put some Spanish moss in on the other side to cover up the soil underneath the African violet. And then I'm going to add some stone just on top of the soil. I'm going to tap that soil down and firm it up, and then just sprinkle the stones in. There's like a little patio space right in front of the door of the house, and I'm going to put my little gnome guy. I think I'll put him up on top of the hill. And that's the basic process of making a fairy garden. Pretty simple.
Making every season beautiful. Con Floral.